I mean, I started a YouTube channel trying to tell Americans Russia is not a scary place and Russians are good people. And, maybe that's all I can do. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts and I'm undecided on what I'm going to do, if anything. And, even wasn't even sure if I even wanted to come here, to be honest, because I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for, the world to have problems. I just wanted to be a Christian and raise kids, but here we are.
Спасибо большое. Стас, поделишься своим мнением?
So I guess I'll speak in English. I'm just curious, who is our audience exactly?
We don't know because we decided to do translation for Russell Bentley, who is in Donetsk.
Okay.
I don't know him, but he couldn't join us. He is the guy who couldn't connect by Zoom because Zoom doesn't work in Donbass.
No, I just don't want to make this like a sales pitch or make it sound like it, but Joseph, you joined us at a very wonderful time. See, historically, every 70 or 100 years, Russia seems to be the bearer of the torchlight on the front lines of trying to put sanity back on the planet. So whether you like it or not, if you're going to be living here sooner or later, well, you did start a YouTube channel, so that's actually quite good. But sooner or later that you're going to actually hit this interesting, call it an information war now, where people are going to be internally here and externally telling you that you're not a good person for showing the truth and you're lying and you're paid by the man himself. So get ready for that. But otherwise, as far as doing something about it, everyone has to understand that has a lot of responsibility. So when you are doing something about it and you're going against people that are clearly pushing an agenda, an anti-family agenda, then you're definitely going to be sooner or later, depending on how many subs you have or how influential you are, you're going to be in the crosshairs of some of the most powerful entities and people and groups on the planet. As far as what my opinion is, it is unfortunate because I have a lot of friends in Canada and the States, and it's unfortunate that they will have to live through the deterioration of family values complete. I mean, if you take a look at what they're pushing in kindergartens and schools onto kids and families that don't want anything to do with it, it's actually quite horrible. And in fact, a lot of people who I interview list that as one of their main reasons why they do want to move, whether it is to Russia, or I had a couple that are moving to Romania, actually, from Canada. They want to move because they want to actually have a future for their children. The interesting part is 20 years ago was the opposite. People here in Russia were saying, we want to move out for the benefit of our children. And now it seems to have gone the other way around. So that's what I have to say about that. And if we ensure that traditional values thrive here, then it will be a great home for pretty much anyone who adheres to those values and their kids, obviously. As far as, I mean, I've heard the name Moscow come about quite a bit, but I encourage anyone to travel with their vehicle, if possible, to other cities as well, because just like in the States, just like in Canada, Russia is a country of contrasts. We have very poor areas, we have middle-class areas, we have great small cities, very beautiful and restored, like Suzdal, like Novgorod Veliki Novgorod. There's 200,000 people there, so compared to Moscow, that's minuscule. So I do encourage people to travel and take a look. Generally speaking, people are friendly. I've had various Americans come here actually during the World Cup without even me knowing. They just posted pictures and videos on Facebook. I found out afterwards, they're like, we didn't know that Russia was like this, because they went to different cities. We didn't know people here were, people, and they were normal, human, right? They were normal. But unfortunately, there's a very, very powerful and large propaganda machine, and I completely understand why, going against everyone living here in this country now. So if anyone really wants to help hold that historically important torchlight that we all have to do, then you need some courage and you need to understand the risks before you do go into that. And then we have John Mark Dugan here on my right, who's you're an American, you've moved here, and you also have been part of holding that torchlight with your YouTube channel. So if you have any other comments to add to my little speech here, please do so.